Okay, hello and welcome to the third update video on suspended development. Let's get into this. So, the prettying up continues, but now it is mostly on the front of the visual side. So, first thing you notice is this got a cube map now on these windows. It looks very nice. And the first thing you don't notice, because I've disabled it to make talking easier, is that I have full voiceover now, or at least a temporary version of full voiceover that has been done with a text-to-speech generator, GLaDOS text-to-speech generator online. It was just talking while I was, but I disabled it because, as you saw from last time, it is very hard to talk over GLaDOS. So that is that. She just introduced us to the area, told us that there's some construction going on, except obviously we find out that there isn't, and she's sent us on our merry way. So yeah, as I said, most of the changes here have been in the audio department, for instance. Well, audio effects, just lots of fun stuff like that. So for instance, watch this. So much better. Also, before I forget, I've also added signage to all these cube droppers so that you kind of know what you're getting into when you press this. So that's good too. Let's go ahead and let us continue. Got a fancy little thing with the fizzler here so that you actually notice it and kind of stop because there's some more voiceover explaining these. Honestly, I really put that in because every Portal game has that, and it seems to be important. Probably not the best design methodology, but hey. It let me make some more voice lines, and that's fun. Alright, continuing with the theme of more sounds and effects, we've got this portal gun, and now these sounds and effects are also serve a practical purpose because they make the portal gun much easier to notice and more interesting to keep paying attention to for a long period of time, because testers would press this button and see the portal gun moving, and then they just kind of get distracted and not see that it was shooting the portal here. So I changed that. I think that sends a much clearer message. I also made the rotation faster so that it just gives the players less of a chance to get bored. So that's going to continue here. And right now, the announcer's talking about some stuff. Got this. Also, actually, I'm going to do that again because I want to show something cool. I actually made it so that the cubes will fly through the tubes that I've set up. So, just a little bit of realism. Not all the cubes start right there because it ends up taking 5 seconds for them to actually get to the dropper. So I have one that starts there, and the first one starts there. But anyway, let us continue with this test. Okay. Oh yeah, I also finished adding these connection lines to all the floor buttons, so now you can actually see, well, hopefully you can actually see that this connects right to this. It's not the best job, but what can I do with this? We'll see. Press that button. This comes down, grab the portal gun, the person talks to you, you try to go up the stairs, which are now actual brushes and not just a magical disappearing staircase, and oh, and the door opens. The announcer would have said the door is now open, and I will actually upload a separate no commentary video of that includes the actual voiceover, so you can see how that works. I just got rid of it here because Alright. Voiceover's talking some more, just Just a little joke, I guess. Joke stuff. I improve visibility here. First of all, I have this big long beam that kind of draws your eyes upwards. I think that's very important. And I also moved this light and actually tilted the light source itself so it lights up both the panel and this door. And that is important because I had a tester play this. I saw this door and went right up to this door and tried to open it, and then didn't notice this at all because it was, you know, in shadow, and was trying to like jump out and crawl all over the place, which is not necessarily what I want. So now I lit this up, and that should be taken care of. This place still looks pretty much the same. Now the joke is visible because the wall of this test chamber here ended up covering this window, so I just put like a poster there. And we get to the final room, and this has seen some of the heaviest improvements on the visual side. So let's see. You come in here and do the test kind of as normal. That happens again. Get that done. And let's see. So we come here, and I have greatly improved this whole section. And so now you, well, let's see. So you press the button, and the voicer's going to come in, and she's going to say, error, blockage detected in vital apparatus vent 4B. A designated test equipment repair technician has been notified and will arrive shortly from the service elevator. His name is Jeffrey. And you'll notice that's making a sound now. So the issue I was having in this part was that players would come in the first time, and they would turn right around and find this button and try to push it, but it would not be pushable until all that stuff had already happened. So they would just assume that this was just decorative. And so I think I've made it very clear now that you have to do something with this. So you press that, and this is sort of, it's both like the culminating puzzle of the level and also like the culminating joke, because the voiceover is going to spend the rest of this time like talking to Jeffrey, but Jeffrey is dead. And the voiceover does not know that, and so it gets really mad at Jeffrey for not doing anything about the broken vent. But the main point is that the player is now up here, and they're free to look around, and eventually they're going to realize that they can portal down here, grab that cube, and they will be good. And then there's one final joke. I haven't fully implemented it yet, but I'm going to have this light turn off, and like a bunch of red like alarm lights are going to come down, and it's going to be a whole thing where like the voiceover tries to get all employees to chase you down and capture you for smuggling test equipment. But that's going to come in the future. So thank you very much for watching. Don't worry, the elevator's coming. It's like, it's okay, don't worry, it's coming, don't worry.